Hi everyone, welcome to another basic inspiration class. This class is going to be a little bit different than the ones we've had in the past, and then I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to use this album kit that you can order from basicgrade.com. This is the Perhaps mini book kit, and in the kit you get the chipboard album, some rub-ons, and then some papers from the Perhaps collection. So this is what it looks like when you get it, and now I'm just going to break it open and show you some tips on how to put it together. When you buy the mini album kit from basicgrade.com, you'll also get, in the download section of your account, you'll get this instruction sheet. It'll have some photos, walk you through the creation of the album, and in the very last page of that PDF, it gives you some templates. And so I'm just going to tell you a few tips on using the template. It has 4 pieces, and what I did was I printed out that last page on a little bit of a heavier cardstock so that it would just be a little bit easier to trace around these and then cut them out. So this is what it ended up doing. In the instructions, there's a list of each paper that comes in the kit, and it tells you what you need to cut out of each paper. And so I decided I would just cut them all out at once. So here's one of the patterns. This is the Fiona paper, and I just traced all the pieces I would need out of this paper onto the back of the page, and then I labeled what page number it would go on to. So then I could trim them out and have all the pieces cut beforehand, and then I can assemble all at once. That seemed to be the fastest way to put the album together. So, so I've got, this is the one page I haven't cut out, but I've cut out all the other ones, and so I just assemble it really quickly. So that's my first tip for assembling the album. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through the cover and 2 spreads inside the book. I'm going to start with the cover here. I've got my piece cut out. I'm going to go ahead and adhere it onto the cover. Just going to get it centered on there. Okay. This corner up here, it has the eyelet where the ring goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just taking a scoring tool or anything that you can kind of go around, kind of feel where that edge is. And then I'm going to take an X-Acto knife and very carefully kind of follow around the edge. And I found that was kind of the easiest way to clean that area up. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I have these 2 strips right here, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere them down onto the front of the book, and they're going to go just like this, right there. Okay, before I do anything else on these, I'm going to use my white gel pen. And I'm just drawing lines, and they can cross at the corners. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the photo. This would normally be a photo, but I don't have a photo for this album yet. So I'm just going to kind of put this one temporarily on here, and then I can put another one in later. So like that. And now I've got this bracket. Before I put it on, I'm actually going to take a brown marker and draw some stitching lines around the outside edge. Okay. And since this is the cover of the book, I'm going to do a little bit of dimensional adhesive. For the inside pages, you don't want to do that because it might make the pages not close as smoothly, and it'll be kind of even more bulky. So I'm only going to do this on the front. Okay, I'm just going to put that bracket right there. Okay, and I've also got some flowers, and these are going to go together kind of opposite. The petals are opposite. I'm going to do the same thing with dimensional adhesive, but before I do that, I'm just going to go around the outside edge, just like I did with the bracket with the brown marker. Okay, I'm going to use some dimensional adhesive to adhere the center of the flower to the center of the brown one. Okay, and then I have a circle I punched out with a 3/4 inch circle punch. And just put that one down in the center. Lovely. Now I'm going to just put some adhesive on the back of this one and put it straight onto the corner. Okay. I'm going to put some letter stickers right here. The title of this album, it could be any 2 words that you want, but I'm just going to use the ones that come with the kits, just so you can see how it goes. And it says Just Us. So I'm going to kind of mix the yellow and the green letters that come in the kit and kind of just make it say Just Us. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do for the cover of the book is I'm just going to take some white stitching lines all the way around the outside edge. Okay, so there's the cover. I'm going to go ahead and go right into the very first spread. So this is actually going to turn over, and then the next page is right here. Okay, so I've got the 2 pages. They're going to go just like that. And then I have a big brown flower. And the center of it, let's see, where is it? The center of it is right here. And then I've got some brown paper that's going to go over here on this side. And then there's going to be a photo right in the center. There's going to be a photo over here. And then also 2 little journaling strips. Just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just adhere everything down and then put the white stitching around the outside edge. Okay, so I've assembled the pages, and before I go on to the next spread, I wanted to show you what to do with these areas where there's a hole in the page. The one thing I like to do is I'll just take my Crop-A-Dile and I'll use the largest hole punch area. I've already done this other side so I can use it. I'm just going to punch a hole, and it's not the same size as what's already there. So then I take one of the files from the Basic Rag Precision file set, and you go in and you just start filing away, kind of going in a circle, and you can file away any of the paper that might be not quite the right cutout size. And then you have a perfect little cutout for the ring. Lovely. Okay, so on this side I'm going to do something similar that I did on the cover, because the other side's the cover, so it has the metal ring. The other inside pages don't have the metal ring, but the covers do. And so I'm just going to kind of go around. And then I'll use my X-Acto knife to cut that hole. Okay, so then I just have the metal ring. And I'm going to go on to the 5th spread. I've done all the book except for the 5th spread, and that one's right here. So I'm going to go ahead and spread this out right here. And the 5th spread is a little bit different in that you're going to be, you have these kind of like artisan label type shapes, and you're going to be cutting them in, you know, down the middle twice each way to make little teardrop kind of shapes. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this shape and put it right there, and this shape's going to go over here. Just kidding, it's not. It's going to come down over here. And what you're going to do is you're just going to alternate where they go. Just like that. So you're going to glue those down, and then you have 2 photos that are cut into circles. And I've got my photos here, and they're just going to go right there in the center. and then I'm going to go around with Y stitching. These two spreads are actually rather simple. So that, and then I just got a couple little journaling tags. There's also a flower up here, and with the flower center, just like that. And then so I'm going to glue it all down, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's that last spread. So now we can go ahead and put the whole album together. I think this one, yep, that one goes right there. That one goes right there. I'm going to put it together and put it on the ring, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so there's the cover. There's that first spread I showed you. I'm going to flip through the pages. There's the second spread. And then the back cover. So there's the album. It's available in the Basic Grace store, and there's also the downloadable instructions that come with it when you buy it. And hope you guys try it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.